drive at their own 25. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quick completion to the right. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
They'll ride the hot hand.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
A little screen to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? The snap sets up to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick. in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Barnes. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Touch pass on the run. Oh, he's got a chance. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. It's Barnes. It's complete to the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. The give to the back. At the 20, he's got space. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. He leaves it with his back. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Ready. Trying to slam in. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Barnes. Swings it out to the flat. At the 35, he's loose. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. Trying to get a stop on 3rd and short. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Finds a man on the left. Bulldozes his way through. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. Got enough space. Touchdown, Bama! A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll go to the ground. Fights off the defender. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running.
Breaks into the open.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Barnes. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out in the flat. He stopped short of the first down marker, had to get it to the 30-yard line, and now they're staring at 4th and short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Now on the move. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield very late in the half. Takes the easy completion. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. A lot of offensive coordinators love to screen you to death and work the ball down the field, Jesse, but a negative play like that will take you out of your game plan.
And that's not the last screen that they've got in their playbook offensively. They're going to try and do it a few different other ways, but give the defense credit. D-line doing a nice job watching the quarterback, stopping the rush, and everybody just seemed to hone in on the running back on that screen.
They go right back to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires downfield. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to... Gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Barnes. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll go to the toss. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on during the second half.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Plucks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Looking deep. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Zips it out to his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. This guy is special, and Alabama's had a lot of them. Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Jerry Jeudy, who could make a huge play at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, big plays down the field. You get it to him, you know it could be a home run anytime he touches it. When you start mentioning those names, it just shows you the explosive nature. Everybody you mentioned, you know they can run right by you and hit those home runs, and so far, he's making some big plays in this ballgame.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown Tide. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Final play of the quarter coming. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. Split backs here. They're throwing for it on fourth down. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! And they turn it into a defensive score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something.
Turning it on. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Aggies moving quickly to the line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Plows through the defense. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Man, really good decision-making by this offense on third down. Understanding, running the option to perfection, getting it to the pitch man, and he gets the first down and some extra yards.
Got a man. It's Orlando.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism. But they have had a plan for him, whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read, gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Forced out of the pocket. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question.
There he goes. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Floats it out in space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give and tick, 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 tick. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
He's got the back in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of them to line up.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing...
Looking to take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
One more play to pad the stats. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did